Did we catch the new Jackboys project?
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Y'all
Nah,
talk about
no,
that.
actually,
Guys.
Nah, for real. Go
no,
talk about
actually,
that
you
shit.
sit right there because we ain't gonna take that long.
Listen, you wrong as fuck.
Hey,
I don't hate it. I had to listen to it 3 times.
Did you really?
I did. I listened
So-
to it 3 times.
You lead with the review.
I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was great. And I think the first one was amazing. I think
I like the first one.
I loved the first
I
one.
really like the first
I
one.
loved, and I don't know if that's because of the Pop Smoke element. I don't know.
They flipped the Carter song.
Yes.
Let's make love in the summertime.
Yes, I don't know if it's because of that and because of the momentum around him at that time. And then I listened to the first one. I can see why you guys don't like. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, to say the least.
I wouldn't go out of my way to like listen to the whole thing again. I'll say that. And I definitely think that the first one kind of like has such a high ranking
Yeah,
that it's very hard to follow up.
I agree. Because I went into Jackboys 2 with the same, perspective. Like,
Yeah.
the first one was decent. Let me give it a try.
Yeah.
I do enjoy music from Don Toliver.
I love Don Toliver.
Right?
I think he makes everything better.
I think he was the
He
standout
does.
on this project.
But he was on the first one to me too,
Exactly.
aside from Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
He's like the
yes.
2010s Ty Dolla $ign.
Yes.
For me.
No, I feel you.
In the
feel you.
2010s, anything Ty Dolla $ign was
He
on,
made it better.
he just made it
Yes.
better.
It's just a hit.
Yeah.
Don
And I-
Toliver, same thing.
Yes.
I want Don to stay in that melodic pocket. I don't want him to get too trappy.
I don't need him to rap.
I just heard him drop some real trappy shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
dog, I know you can do it because you're around these people to
Yeah,
destroy
but I
lonelies
don't.
and
I
them.
don't believe you.
But
and I need you
we
to
don't-
sing.
Yeah, you could do some shit that they
don't
can't
believe
do.
Yes.
So don't do the shit that they do.
And I think he like tokened himself on the Joe Budden podcast as an R&B artist, and that's where I put him.
Please continue
So,
to do so.
You know, I like that from him.
Please. Now, when I heard it, like Yaz was saying, like it was cool.
It's cool.
Maybe 2 songs I'd play again.
Yeah.
But something felt like it was missing. And then boom, I go to my timeline and I find out.
What happened?
A few days before the release,
Oh,
Mike
shit.
Dean took to social media and said, somewhere in the world, an engineer is being yelled at. Stop being a bitch because your music is weak now, little bitch. No.
Mike Dean said that?
Mike Dean
That's not
said-
AI.
No, not AI.
That's not
the real thing.
That's
Like-
the real
not a
deal.
fire
I
drill.
vetted my sources.
Okay. Yo, last week we did not vet our sources.
No, we were quick. Oh, yeah, we got to apologize.
Yeah, we got to
Who
apologize.
are you
gotta apologize.
apologizing to? What'd you say?
We thought that was the weekend on there.
On where?
The weekend.
On Drake's, what did I miss on that second part? That was actually a young lady.
Yeah,
he
it's a young
found.
lady from TikTok.
Oh, yeah, we're
you know,
sorry, y'all.
We
Yeah.
fucked that up, and we
Yeah.
also fucked up the Travis Scott diss.
What we did?
We said he dissed Pusha T last week, and we read some false lyrics. It was
What?
not the case.
He said pushing T's in that song.
No, but that
No,
he
that was
actually
it.
he said that.
Yeah.
But the
What he
song that we reported on last week didn't exist.
Oh,
remember I
the
read
y'all
this shit?
made- y'all made that up.
Oh, no. I know what you.
Y'all made that up.
I made that.
I don't know where he found it.
Y'all made that up.
I was rocking with my man.
That was a
That was just me.
Wikipedia vibes?
fucking with you.
It was
You on
uh,
that wiki shit?
No, because I
Ball
couldn't.
Sacks Media. I was like, what the fuck?
They got us there. I
Yeah,
ain't
they
gonna-
got me fucked up.
Yeah,
So
sorry,
I do
y'all.
want to apologize for anybody.
Yeah, for real. We it was quick. The shit just came out. We did like 9 podcasts that we.
Hit dogs holler.
Yeah,
Look
no,
at y'all.
we hollering, all right.
Hollering.
No, I hate my fault, y'all. My fault. But Mike Dean did not work on Jackboys 2. Mike Dean has worked on Astro World.
Yes.
Mike Dean has worked on Utopia. He's worked on all of Travis' recent music. So when I couldn't understand what was missing, I found out that, it's Yatu. I thought he was really talking about Kanye. You know, Mike Dean always bugging out on Kanye.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, what Ye did
They don't
now?
fuck with each other no more?
Yeah, they
I
don't
didn't
fuck
know
with each
that.
other either. Yeah. So I was just thinking this was something for Kanye. To know that Travis Scott has pissed off another person is interesting. We know what Pusha T said about him on the album. People have called him a flip-flopper of sorts as of late. And when it comes to Jackboys 2, it felt like he didn't get the help that he usually receives, which is eye-opening.
Who, Travis?
Yeah.
He's just ass.
See, I ain't gonna let you do that.
No, he's
I ain't gonna
not
let
as
you do
good.
that.
He's not good anymore. His sound is redundant.
Yes.
He's making too much money. I say this all the time with NBA players and athletes. Sometimes y'all just make too much money. And I think we're entering the era where there's just too much money and niggas don't have that hunger.
Yeah.
People don't really care about the art.
Yeah.
And this separates, and I think the beef between Drake and Kendrick happened at the perfect time because it separates people. It separates the artists of artistry and then people who are just doing it for fun. and for profit.
Yeah.
And that's what Travis Scott falls in for me. And so when he puts out an album, and we did a whole road trip.
Yeah.
And the entire road trip, what did we listen to?
Travis Scott.
The entire road
That's
trip.
insane.
Yo,
and
chill
Wale.
out. That's nasty.
Nah, it was
That's
Wale too.
insane.
But it was years ago. It was years ago.
when Astro World came out,
It was
chill.
around Astro
Yeah,
World.
sure.
Like,
Oh,
and so we
Astroworld
just
was
went through
great.
the entire
Amazing.
catalog.
Yeah.
We started at Astro World, and then we went backwards
Yeah.
because that's what his body of work was at that time. But
Facts.
you could tell he was still inspired. He was still innovative. He was still one of the ones at that time. But since Astro World, nothing about his artistry, nothing about his art has said, yo, I'm pushing the needle or I care. It sounds like that. I
It does.
feel that. Pusha T told y'all, like, yo, I can't just have niggas coming in the studio taking my sauce. Like, you're a bloodsucker. And everything about him exudes that, but we just don't say it because he sells a lot of fucking merch. I don't give a fuck about the merch that he sells. I don't. I really don't. Like,
McDonald's partnerships and everything.
McDonald's,
He got everything.
Yeah, like,
Jordan brand. Don't forget the Jordan shoes.
Yes.
And like that's just the puppets in the industry. Like he's a legit puppet. He don't stand for shit. He doesn't make anything
Yeah.
that sounds like he stands for anything.
it
resonates.
I just think Travis Scott's fan base is always going to be like, I don't know, like 10 to like 17-year-old like white kids from like Midwest.
Middle America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really look at him to like do nothing for me or
Yeah.
like this is
I don't.
Lionel Richie Black. He don't identify.
fuck with
As, he don't stand on nothing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not for nothing though. He's done enough in terms of his creativity.
Yeah.
Like
I'll give him exactly what he listen. I'm always give you the credit you deserve. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So he's got hits. I've liked a lot of Travis stuff. This was lackluster, and I don't think he cares. To be honest,
yeah.
Shout out to Don Toliver too.
love Don Toliver
Big shout out to Don.
Why you say
Definitely
his name
stand
like
out this
that?
project.
because my
good?
friend, my friend Zumba, she didn't know who he was, and he had performed when she went to a Kali Uchis concert.
I love her.
And he had came out. And she was like, some guy came on the stage and he was so good. And she has an accent. She's like, oh, Don Toliver. I'm like, girl, Don Toliver?
Like, yeah, that's her man. That's
I'm
Callie's
like, girl,
man.
that's her baby daddy.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, I feel so Spanish right now. I'm
Don
like,
Toliver.
yes, Don Toliver. He's a Don.
The big dog.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, man.